Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Yeah, pretty much. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, and I'm the new guy. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. Again. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thank you. Oh, thanks, says Yuri. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? They are so drastically apart, yet similar, it's shocking. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Oh, here we go. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Oh, harsh. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Xavier did too. Brilliant, bring me into this. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, if I spent a long time establishing my writing style, I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Backhanded compliment. And Xavier liked my poem too. Oh, stop bringing me into this! He even told me he was impressed by it. It's a fight. I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh god. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. You're gonna have a fight. Maybe you're just jealous that Xavier appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I'm gonna leave! ... exclamation mark. No, No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, fucking hell. Fight! Sayori! Is everyone okay? They're about to fight. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Xavier started showing up. What the fuck? What? That's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. You don't like fighting? Oh, no. No. Xavier! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Fucking hell. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Xavier. What? No! There's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex meanings and most effectively. Both ways is good. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. How many words? You understand that, right, Xavier? I understand. I'm fucked. Well, oh, fuck. ... How did I get dragged? They dragged you into this. You, me. I've been dragged into it by these two. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Fuck. My options are Yuri, who is correct in her own way, literature-wise. Natsuki, who is also correct in her own way, literature-wise. Or get Sayori to help. Who's a fucking scatterbrain. I'm more wordy. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. Thank fuck. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. Thank you! That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Okay. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see, she says. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yes, you did. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Fucking hell, I'm a negotiating king. Are you kidding? That was exactly what I did. It wasn't her that. Natsuki, I think that's enough. Hey, Monica, finally, the president gets involved. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologised. Don't think you should too. Yeah. Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It will spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. No, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright, I ask. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, I just think it was a silly argument. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Although technically you were also being a little bit annoying. Alright, I believe you. Thanks, Xavier, you're too kind. I am not kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so... Oh, fucking hell. So, What thing did Natsuki say? I was not listening, honest. Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Or some tea. Good. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. Finally. Fucking hell this day. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun, says Sayori. Well, I did say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Xavier, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Fucking hell! I called it. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. That's true. With any luck, that means at least I do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Xavier! Sayori! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehe. Why? Okay. Yeah, because she's a bit crazy at times. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, I say. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? Good question. No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. But you're a literature club. Surely you guys have been doing that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. Xavier, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Ah, that's scary. Every day is going to be so much fun. Yeah, fucking effort. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? What? Okay. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easier to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes, because you feel like you're talking to yourself. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Is this another poem? It is. Right, so... Let's try and get Yuri a bit more into this. Insight? Yay, there we go. Vivacious? Yep. Misfortune? Oh well, never mind. Why would be sheep of misfortune? Okay. Fantasy I know is hers, yeah. Heaven sent? I doubt it. Parfait? Desserts! Colour? Heart, sweet, sadness? Oh yeah, she also likes sadness, fucking hell. Extraordinary! Fuck. This is gonna be hard. Horror. There we go. Eternity? Yep. Unrestrained! Yay! It's long words. Anxiety? No. Massacre? I hope not. Graveyard? Yay! Milk. Fucking hell. Melody. Oh, okay. Doki? I still don't know what Doki Doki is, by the way. Okay. Rain cloud. Fucking hell. Agonizing, incapable, disarray. Incapable, agonizing. Yay! Jumpy, tenacious, whisper, fireflies. Tragedy. No, you again. Nightgown? Oh god. I'm not getting incongruent. Long word. Yay! Long word. Kawaii. No. Existence. Oh, kitty. There we go. Existence. Yes. One more. After image. Yay! Oh no, two more. Okay. Funny. No. Memories. Oh, fuck's sake. That's difficult because I'm still not familiar with their characters. Not 100%. Another day passes and it's time for the... This club is fucking regular, like. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room is the usual scene greets me. The usual scene being Sayori. Hey, Xavier. Yo, Sayori. I am not fucking hip. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, because I'm a pretty simple thing. But I guess it's always the simple things with you. Oh, I've insulted myself. Speaking of which, hey, how are you, Xavier? Fucking hell. I'm kind of hungry. Oh, for fuck's sake. Cupcakes? Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? What? Why? Why is that all of... Is that because I was going to pay? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Uh-huh. A coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and lets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Yeah, you were trying to get me to pay. I can see right through you. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you'd spent all your money so that I would lend you some. More cunning. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Fucking hell. So that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Too late. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening in as anything, says the girl who's just responded to my conversation. It was just something in my book. Uh-huh. Yuri, says Sayori. Tell Xavier to let me borrow some... Tell him to let me mooch off him. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. It's not like all of you people have dragged me into this. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Okay. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Uh-huh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. This is not anything weird yet. Well, too much. You're right, though. I did something bad, and I now have to accept the revolution. Retribution? That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Foreshadowing? Don't let her fool you, I say. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. Yes. Yes. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. Yes, that is also true. So I had to trick Natsuki into oh my fucking god. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. There was tea. What? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. It's Natsuki, yep. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. Yeah, I can understand that. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ah. Violence in the classroom. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. You got hit in the face with a cookie. Sayori hugs the cookie. I'm friends with this crazy girl. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly opens the wrapper and takes a big bite. Suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my oh. At least I'm not the only one. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. You're now trying to get hers? Yes, you are. Beggars can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Stop with the strange laugh. Okay, hugs. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh. And she eats a cookie. Did you seriously just do that? Yep. And she runs off. Okay. Eating of the food. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Well, that's the point. We've not seen her. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I'll take your word for it. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay, says Natsuki. She's probably just had something to do today. The club. The club that she organised. That's what she'd have to do. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a boyfriend? I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Hey, Monica, you're sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over a boyfriend after all. Haha. You're so strong-willed. And you've walked into that. Yes. What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Don't drag me into this, never mind. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Ha ha ha. That makes no sense. But yeah, because there'll be a clock in there. You would have heard the bell. Oh yeah, there's also the bell. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano in study hall. Piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Okay. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us. Oh, drag her into this. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? Don't be excited. In that case, I won't let you down, Xavier. No, don't do this to me. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, crap. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. Okay. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, you were just a little bit late. chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. And it looks like everyone has settled down. So is this poem bit now? And she's eating her cookie. Jolly good. What does she do in the closet, do I want to know? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I'd feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Yes, that's the look of someone looking at you. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a brief second. ... But only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. Dumbass, what do I say? I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this. So, that's the book that you gave me, right? Yes, it is. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Good point. Aha! Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. What? I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them, so you could give one to the random new guy who turned up. Okay, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it. I've not even read it! Fucking hell. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. It's also short, you said. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Fine. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who've escaped from a human experiment prison. Yeah, you know, those human experiment prisons. So common. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. This is a book she got me, folks! That's kind of creepy. It's kind of dark. Just a bit. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Foreshadowing? Ah ha ha ha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Xavier? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Interesting point. I'm rambling. No, you're not. No, you're fine. Don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people... ... So I'm sorry... So I'm sorry you end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's fine. I'm just trying to read what you're saying, and I'm running out of breath. That's fine. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. Yeah. It's a literature club after all. Good point. We're in a literature club. Read shit, guys. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to, says Yuri. Well, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yes. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry, it's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. People. Oh, reading in company with someone. You're in a literature club! Everyone would read! I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright, she says. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if you can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Fuck's sake! Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you? I do? Yes. I don't really mean to. Sorry. See? I mean, never mind. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and we hold my book more between the two of them. Wow, am I forward? I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book open. Open the book open? Fucking hell. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, says Yuri. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready, says Yuri. To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, patient. Patient. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finishes the page before me, so I can turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. But not quite. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri! This might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. Okay. You think so, she says? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Yeah, that's like Yuri. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see, she says. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Xavier! That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing. You're doing exactly that. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Probably should have been, seeing as she's the shy, reticent type. ... I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Don't call her cute. Ah. What are you saying all of a sudden? I believe I just called you cute. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing a thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases a hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. This is timid as fuck. I'll guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Wow, guy, wow. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Oh. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? Why am I saying you know? That's good reasoning, says Yuri. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I say. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Bookmarks! Fucking bookmarks! Then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show? Let's go with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. ... Fucking dots. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Xavier, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Yeah, that's probably why. You did a good job of explaining. Yes, you did. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I am not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Okay, I get that. Are you saying you've never shared writing before? In a literature club? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. Besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Ah. Even your close friends? ... Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem you wrote today? Yes, I do. If it's with you. Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Cheeky. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Okay, the enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Quite deep. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. I don't want to say I'm putting myself into this, but am I the raccoon? The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Yeah. I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that, yes. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Well, I have a slight clue. That's right! It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and in conveying emotions through them. Okay, yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Feeding raccoons. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're really embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. You're a furry, aren't you? Don't you have anything like that, Xavier? Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Let's go to Sayori. Everyone with the ... Ooh, I like this one, Xavier. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, just don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Xavier. Never ever. Oh, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Very much going by your own gut. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Anyway, do you want to write something for me? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Sometimes I like sad poems too. Something, a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking anything sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud a little hug. Ah, and make a nice happy rainbow. Ah, Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Xavier. You're welcome. I should go write that down then. Yes, you should. You can read my poem now. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. We're already in a dark place at the start. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. Okay. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Ah. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them down from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Yeah, okay, we got dark there. Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, that was dark as fuck. Didn't I tell you I was going to write the best poem ever? Poem, yeah, dark, no. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Yeah, I can see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Yep, that's literally word for word. Creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Yeah, writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Okay, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.